Okay, this is black walnut 4/4 in the rough. This will be planed down to finish grade cabinet making material. This is all hardwood, and this will go through the bottom of this thickness planer, and we will finish it into an S4S, what is just known as a surfaced 4 sides. Anyway, this is 350 board feet for a floor to ceiling all 4 wall library, and we're going to do a ceiling medallion which will have the golden rectangle. Crown moldings will be placed on both sides. Okay, I've been planing the lumber up to get it all smooth, surfaced on 4 sides. And just to show you what it looks like, this is what I showed before. This is rough. And on this side here, you can see that we're getting there. Now you can see going across the grain, it's what they call knife marks, and that comes from the machine here. And that will get sanded out. But before we do that, we'll run it at a slower speed than it is now. Right now, the planer is set on a high speed, and that's at 14 feet per minute. Then we'll drop it down to 7 for our finished cut. Right now, it's about 1 inch, and we're going to take it down to 3/4. So there's lots of lumber to take off yet. And we'll get that surface up now. I thought this might be a good shot. The light's on it. And you can see all the rough grain right here. And they cut it into slabs. And then right here is finished. Now up here, we have a nice finished piece. And I don't know if you can see the knife marks in there. But still, that has to go through a slower cut. And then plus sanding. Okay, what we did yesterday is we surfaced both sides of the wide flats. Today we're going to edge them, and we're going to bring them into board width at its full length and width. Just like you would go to the lumber yard and pick out, but only I'm doing it. And this is the result. Beautifully finished walnut boards. Today is Friday, and I worked on this cabinet yesterday. This is an 87-inch wide base cabinet. It has a total height of 28.5, and then with 1.5 inch countertop, it'll make it a total of 30. These blocks here are 3 inches wide, and they indicate a molding that will go in there, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to stay with that width because it's going to take up room in here. This will be a drawer bank, and this will be a drawer bank. Now, let the camera focus. It's coming along very nice. Now, these spaces here are 16.5 inches wide, and this is a indicator block which I tacked in there. So that you got the same space, Now this is all 3/4 inch walls, and they are all pegged for adjustable shelving, both sides. This is all A1 veneer core plywood, all solid construction. What I'll be doing here is cutting the stiles for the drawers and cabinet doors, and once we have that figured out, we'll attach the rails. So here we go. Okay, in this process, I'm going to plane down the rails. These are 2.5 inches, and we're going to take them down to 2 3/8. I already have the machine set up. In this process, we're drilling holes in the stiles and rails so they'll all be joined together into the face frame itself. Alright, I did it without the vacuum so you can hear the drill working. This is the front of the 88.5 inch wide cabinet front. Just got done sanding everything down so everything's nice and smooth. It's looking real nice. Now I'll do a finish sanding. Down here we will have file drawers and just 2 smaller 4-inch drawers up top. So this is again our face frame, and it's looking very, very nice. Beautiful lumber. I haven't seen lumber like this in years. It's gorgeous. Now, in this process, we're making the drawer fronts. This side's already done. It's already flat. Beautiful. This will make a beautiful drawer front. Now this is just 120, then I'll go to a smoother grit sandpaper, which is 150, and finish off with a 220. Blow it out with an air gun. This is the last door edge and drawer edge treatment. I have one left. I already did the rough cut. Now I'm going to do the finish cut. There'll be some sanding required. Nice drawer treatment. A little bit of sanding. These are the pressure clamp marks. They'll sand out.